Hello, this is Ben Masonheimer with Silver Seas Yachts in Newport Beach, California. I'm behind our office that's located at 301 Shipyard Way, and I'd like to show you one of our inventory boats that we have here that's ready to go and perfect for your summer adventures. This is a 2023 Tiara Yachts 43LS. Now the 43LS has been out for a couple years, but for 2023 you can get it with these beautiful Mercury V12 600 horsepower engines. They have dual props, and what's interesting is the motor itself doesn't turn, just the lower units turn. So it's almost like having a pod drive. Also, when you shift it with the joystick, it doesn't make that clunk clunk bang bang that you're used to if you've tried a joystick controlled outboard boat. Another cool thing about these motors is because they steer down here, you don't need an outboard well. So this is all deck space that you pick up where normally you'd have an outboard well. Let's go ahead and step aboard. Another cool feature that Tiara does is the boat has an automatic flush system. So you plug a hose in here, you push a button that's in this cabinet just here where your shore power is, and the motors actually flush themselves. So look at this beautiful cockpit. The boat's 43 feet long and it's 13 feet wide. And it is just the perfect size day boat or weekender, at least for this area. So here is our aft seating area. The seat cushions lift up, plenty of storage underneath. There's actually a built-in subwoofer. You have speakers on either end, and this whole thing will spin around. Let me show you how that works. Before we spin this thing, let me show you a couple features. The table folds up, and when it folds in this position, you have 4 cup holders. It goes high and low. When it's all the way down and folded out, there's a cushion that goes on top of it, and it makes a great big layout deck. Also, there's a pin we can pull just here, and our table will go to the center line. Still have a nice table. You can put it at any height, but it really allows easy entry. Okay, here we go. So there's a button we're going to press here on the side. You'll hear it click, and then around we go. And you can actually do this with people on board, literally sitting here. It's quite the fun thing to do. Okay, so now that we've spun this around, you can see that our seating area has moved forward in the boat. We're now squarely under our make-fast retractable sun awning, and we've opened up all this deck space and made a little beach club back here. How cool is that? And I love not having that outboard well. All right, this is my favorite part of these engines. There's a little button you press, bam, V12. Isn't that beautiful? All your service points are right here. These engines are so advanced, they're even serviced right in the water for the first 1,000 hours. All right, as we work our way back forward, we have a hot and cold water shower here. One of my favorite features of the boat. We have a boarding door, and that even works when you have the settee rotated. And just look at the quality here. I mean, did they really need to use that hinge? But yeah, that's a Tiara for you. JL audio speakers everywhere. We have this great seating area here that has storage below it. In fact, that's where your beautiful dive ladder. You have a stainless steel telescoping dive ladder that slots in here. And then there's an emergency ladder that comes out the back of the boat. So we have this great seating area here, storage below, with these cup holder, phone holders that can move around, stereo controls, more speakers. Here we have a macerated deck box. It's also insulated, and then this is access to our machinery space where our seakeeper and generator and all that good stuff is at. All right, coming forward, we come to kind of our galley. It's a multi-use area. This is where I like to hang out when we're underway, but it's your galley. You have an ice maker here, full size. 2 drawers of storage with these beautiful door faces on them. 2 refrigerators here. These are the slide out kind. So you have 2 of those. 110 power here. Here's your barbecue. And then we have a sink just here. Now, if you notice, we have a padded bolster and we have a handrail right here. So this is a great place to hang out while underway. You have air conditioning and heat, 24,000 BTU of air conditioning and reverse cycle heat on the boat. That's controlled here for this side. And then if you notice, you have another one here. Now this, I've left some of the canvas up. You have sliding doors here that can enclose the boat. And that encloses the bridge area as well as this whole galley passenger area. Here's our television. With the push of a button, it just comes on down. How cool is that? And here we'll just go ahead and send it back up, and away it goes. All right, moving forward, on either side of the boat, we have storage for lines, both port and starboard. And that brings us to our bridge. So we have seating for 4 here, and I like how everyone gets their own armrest, thigh-rise bolsters, really nice armrest there. And down below, there's a step, and that's on both sides. Your very large helm seat is electronically controlled fore to aft, and you have a tilting steering wheel here. You have Garmin 16-inch displays. This is a Fusion Apollo stereo, heat and air conditioning vents, all of your switching. I love the wood with all this technology and the stainless steel. It's beautiful. This is a slot for your cell phone. You have a glove box here with USB ports. Here are your throttles. And these are the newest throttles from Mercury that have the active trim level 1 through 5, where it actually just takes care of the trim for you. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like how you just start both engines with this one button. Here's your Linko trim tabs, and then the boat comes standard with a bow thruster. Up above, we have an engine display, and then a display for our Seakeeper 6. We have more AC vents, AC and heat, cup holders, and like I was saying, your person on this side also gets a step and their own armrests. Now, on the port side of the boat, we have stairs that go up. This is great when boarding a larger boat or a fixed dock. You have great handholds to work your way up there. But let's go around to the starboard side. As we come around, we have raw and freshwater washdowns, and then this is an area where you can store your fenders. Up underneath, you'll see we have these stainless steel pulls. These are for your Mediterranean sunshade that goes over the whole bow. The sunshade hooks on in 3 points on the hardtop. The rods drop into these sockets at 3 points, and then you just have a beautiful sunshade over this really, really great area. So, 3 underway. Right here, this is the best spot on the boat. They have a footrest. You can put a 4th here. There's storage underneath all of this beautiful upholstery. You have charging, you have stereo controls, you have speakers, and these sockets here are for the table legs we see here. And then this beautiful wood table comes out, and you can have a little dining experience. We have our windlass anchor locker here. You have hand controls to control it from this area, or you can control it from the helm. Up top, we have a Garmin 72-mile radar, and then all of our antennas for television and GPS. As we head down into the cabin, we have beautiful teak stairs with stainless treads, and we have what I would call a queen berth with storage below. It's a very comfortable area because it is the center of the boat. You have storage underneath, and then a couple storage doors there, 2 here, and then a flip up, and some more down at your foot here. Behind this one, you have tank monitoring and your generator, and then you have a storage cubby just for various things. Here's your hanging locker, and here's the boat's AC/DC panel. Here's the head, beautifully appointed. I love this style, very modern. And this is a get wet head. Here's the shower and shower curtain. The flooring in here is absolutely awesome. I love Tiara flooring. Okay, now we have this little aft area here. Again, this would be considered a queen. It's very long. It has air conditioning vents, and then you have a storage area here. And this is the cushion that makes your cockpit seating area into a layout area. Next, we're going to check out the machinery space, but first we'll have to spin this cockpit seating area back around. All right, we're now down in our machinery space. Here's our Seakeeper 6. This is good for 50-foot boats that weigh 40,000 pounds, so you can imagine how well it works in this one. We have 2 battery chargers. We have another panel here. This is just for DC. Here's our waste tank. Here's our diesel generator. It has its own fuel tank. And then we have batteries on either side. You can see that you have quite a bit of room under here. Plenty of places for storage or ice chests. This is going to conclude our tour of this absolutely beautiful 2023 Tiara Yachts 43LS. If you'd like more information, please check the description to this video down below, or you can call this number right here and someone will be happy to help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the water.